another Halloween inspired makeup look, and today I'm going to be doing a Disney princess look with Belle, and this is going to be a really bloody version of Belle. It's going to be a mauled Belle look where if Belle was attacked by the beast, basically we're going to get some scratches in here, we're going to get some bruises, we're going to get some blood. I'm so excited to do this. We're gonna do some teeth marks as well, like bite marks. So I'm super excited for this look. So this video is going to be a collab again with the beautiful AllyBrianne. We just did our first one-on-one collab for her Hocus Pocus week, and we did a first impressions get ready with me on the Hocus Pocus palette from Colourpop. So if you guys haven't checked out that video, please go check it out and go check out her video as well. So before I get into this look, please go and subscribe to Ally. Check her out. Her looks are amazing. I have been so blown away by her Halloween looks. I'm so glad that we have grown such a good friendship, shipped friendship over this platform. She's such a sweetheart, and she did ask me a couple days ago if I wanted to do like a Disney themed Halloween look collab with her, and she gave me the princesses that she was doing, and I was like, ooh, I would love to do Belle, and I kind of wanted to do like some type of Disney princess Halloween look. So I was like, this is perfect. So we are going to stop rambling and we are going to get started. So I can't wait to see her look. I'm so excited. I actually was originally intending on filming my Hocus Pocus look today because we're actually doing a Hocus Pocus, like a Sarah Sanderson sister inspired makeup look, but today we're going to be doing the Belle look, and I'm so excited. So for this look, I'm going to be using both of my Colourpop Disney palettes. I'm going to be using the It's a Princess Thing palette and the Midnight Masquerade. So mostly we're going to be using this one for most of the eyes, and then the Midnight Masquerade I'm going to use on like my lower lash line and my inner corners. So we're mostly going to be sticking with this guy. You guys know I love this palette. It has been very well loved by me. It's such a gorgeous palette. So first off, I am going to start with like a light transition shade. So I'm going to use the shade Triton just to get some dimension in my crease, because most of the other shades in this palette aren't really like light enough for that. Like Beast is a pretty dark shade, but we're going to be using all of the Beauty and the Beast inspired eyeshadows in this palette. So I'm just going to throw on Triton first in my crease. I'm not going to make the eyes too glamorous, to be honest. I don't even think I'm going to cut my crease. I think I'm just going to lay a few shadows down, and that will be the eyes, because I don't want it to be too glam because, you know, she's going to be like kind of beat up. So I kind of want to make it a little bit less about the eyes and more about the face. So I'm going to do just a couple of shades, nothing too crazy. So we're going to lay this shade down first, and then I'll just do the other shade off camera. Okay, and then the first Beauty and the Beast shade we're going to go into in this palette is called Beast, and it's this really beautiful like brownish glittery shade, and this is such a gorgeous like outer corner shade. So the other options for the princesses that she told me was Ariel and Snow White, and I was like, I kind of already did an Ariel themed look when we did our mermaids collab, so I didn't want to do Ariel. And Snow White, I've never really been a huge fan of Snow White. I don't know, Belle is my favorite princess next to Aurora, and I love Jasmine as well. So I was like, I really want to do a Belle look. I might even do a Jasmine look next week, like myself. I'm not really sure yet if I have time, because I still have a couple of looks to do. So we're just gonna take that, and I kind of like it, kind of makes it look a bit dirty. So I'm not going to do a cut crease. I'm just going to lay the lid shade all over the lid. Okay, so I went ahead and laid some glitter glue down, and now for the lid shade, I'm going to go into this beautiful shimmer called Enchanted Rose. It's such a gorgeous like rusty like rosy color, and it's such a gorgeous shade. I love this color. And I'm going to lay that down all over the lid. I could kind of imagine Belle wearing this type of look, so. And the shimmers in this palette are like some of ColourPop's best shimmers like ever. Like I love this princess palette. This palette and the Midnight Masquerade are like my two favorite Disney palettes from ColourPop. They're both amazing quality. Brittany uses her Midnight Masquerade palette all the time, and Ally loves the Midnight Masquerade palette as well. I think she has this one too. And I've seen some of her past like princess looks with it, and they're so beautiful. I have to watch the rest of hers. I've seen some of them, not all of them. But I definitely saw her Belle one, and it was such a pretty look. So that's all I'm going to do for that. And then I'm going to just wipe off my fingers super quickly. And then I'm going to put, because we don't want that shimmer on my finger the whole time, I'm going to put the shade Chip, which is the other Beauty and the Beast shade in this palette. You know, it's named after Chip. And I'm going to use this very lightly on the brow bone because it kind of can be a little too dark for me sometimes. So I'm going to take it kind of lightly. And that is basically all I'm going to do for the eyes on top, because we're going to do a very dramatic lower lash line. I kind of almost want to make it look like she has like bloodied like spots underneath, like kind of like broken blood vessels. I kind of want to do that. Just very lightly though. And I'm going to like smudge it out with like a red eyeshadow. Okay, so that's pretty much it for the eyes. Also, I am wearing my Beauty and the Beast themed sweatshirt from Hot Topic. I love this sweatshirt so much. It's so comfortable. And I was like, what better time to wear it for this look? And I feel like the eyes go perfectly. I forgot to point out that I was wearing my Maleficent shirt in my Maleficent look. All right, so now we're going to work on the face. I'm just going to grab my foundation and stuff. So I went ahead and primed my face real quick. I just used the MAC Prep and Prime Fix Plus Cucumber Spray and then the Fenty Beauty Primer. And then I'm going to take my Anastasia Beverly Hills foundation. I kind of wanted to use something. I didn't want full coverage because I don't really feel like Belle wears full coverage, you know? She kind of always has like a natural looking skin tone, and I mean complexion, not skin tone. So I kind of wanted something that was still like kind of luminous, but also has really good coverage. So this was really the only foundation that came to mind for me. And I love this foundation. It's basically my holy grail. So I'm just gonna blend this out. I'm going to go ahead and just blend it out off camera to save some time. And then the concealer I'm going to go into is my Milani Conceal and Perfect concealer. I don't even know if there's anything left in here. I've used the crap out of this concealer. I love it so much, but I kind of wanted something super light, but also adds really beautiful coverage. And this concealer is beautiful on the skin. I absolutely love it. It's definitely one of my all-time favorite drugstore concealers. I'm just going to blend it out. But I love how natural it looks. It just adds like the most beautiful coverage and it blends like right into the skin. I don't know how they did it. It's like this concealer's freaking magic. I love it so much. And it also doesn't like dry too quickly. It literally just blends seamlessly into your foundation. I love this concealer way more than the foundation from Milani. This concealer is perfection. Okay, so once we have that blended out, I'm actually loving like this super like natural but coverage. I mean, super natural but good coverage look. All right, so now we're just gonna put, honestly, not too much concealer on because I don't really need too much right now. I think this is about used up, honestly. It's getting pretty dried out, but it's still kicking. And that's all I'm really gonna do. Because again, I don't want too much concealer in this look, and then I'm going to blend it out. Sorry if my dogs were barking. I think my brother's going to the park or something, and my mom was like yelling out the window to him about something. I don't know what, but they bark at everything, so. They're two like small dogs, but small dogs make a hell of a lot of noise. Like more than like bigger dogs. Okay, so I don't think I'm gonna do any liner on the waterline. Because I kind of want to just really blow out the red on the lower lash line, so I'm not gonna do any liner underneath. I might add it later. Maybe I'll add like brown or something. Okay, so I'm just gonna set my face off camera real quick, and then we'll get into the lower lash line. So I went ahead and set my under eyes with my e.l.f. HD powder and my Flower Beauty Light Illusion powder. I mean, what else do I use? And then I went in with my L'Oreal Voluminous Mascara just on the top to prime my lashes, and then I'm gonna go in with my Lancome Monsieur Big. And that's all I'm going to do for the lashes. I'm not going to use falsies because I feel like I still want to keep it like my natural lashes, but just to add a little bit of volume. And I feel like this is the most that like Belle would use to like, you know, glam herself up a little bit. So I'm just going to take that, and that's all I'm going to do. Okay, so that's pretty much it for that. Now we're going to go into the lower lash line, and I'm going to use the Midnight Masquerade palette. And I'm going to go into the shade Gaston, which is this one right here. This is a super pigmented red. It's one of my favorite shades from ColourPop, like one of my favorite matte shades. This is such a good shade. And I'm just going to smudge that on the lower lash line. And I love how it kind of almost looks like a bruisey red when you build it up more. That's like kind of exactly what I'm going for. And I want to take it pretty far down. So I'm going to take it all the way down to here. I kind of want to use like a fluffier brush to kind of, you know, just... Yeah, that's definitely better. Kind of like how it looks a bit creepy too, so it kind of adds to it. Oh, I already like that. That looks so cool. Then I'm going to do the same on the other eye. I mean, you can go pretty overboard with this, so I'm going to make it as dramatic as possible. Again, I don't think I'm going to add any liner to the waterline. I'm not sure yet. I might add the red liner from ColourPop just to add to the, like, bloodied effect. Oh, that looks so cool. Should I add some blue to kind of make it look bruised? I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm just going to do the red. Okay, so that's that. And then I'm going to just add that beautiful yellow gold shade. I'll show it to you in a second. It's called Mrs. Potts, and I'm going to put that one on my inner corners. It's such a gorgeous shade. It's like the most gorgeous gold. This is like my favorite gold from ColourPop. I honestly don't own too many golds from them, surprisingly, because you guys know I love gold eyeshadow. Oh my god, it's so stunning. I'm gonna take it right up here. The gold and the red just go so beautifully together. Okay, that's pretty much it for the eyeshadow. And then what I'm going to do is take this cream gel liner from ColourPop, which is the Hocus Pocus one, and I'm going to draw like tiny little dots just to like kind of add like a bloodied vessel effect. It might not show up, but actually it looks really cool just adding the shimmer. So that's what I'm gonna do, because the dots don't really show up. And I was gonna draw like little lines, kind of make it look like bloody. Kind of have to roll it up a bit. Kind of hard to draw lines in this area of your face because you get like the crepiness from your eyes. That's mostly what I'm going for, and then I'm going to do the same over here. And they don't have to be in the exact same spot as the other eye. Like, you can do something different with this eye. Okay, so I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to just shade it in a little bit with the red eyeshadow. So I'm going to take that same brush that we used on the bottom, and I'm going to kind of just shade it in a bit just to look a little bit less shimmery. Like, you don't need to buy, like, you know, special effects makeup. You can just, like, play with eyeshadows and have fun with that. You don't have to always go out and buy something. You can get, like, the same effect with just, like, things at home. Okay, so kind of want to add one more line on this side just to make it a bit more fun. So kind of want to fill in this one a little. Kind of bring this one down a bit more. I think I'm going to add one here. Yeah, just like that. Oh, I'm really liking this. And then I'm going to put the red a little bit more on here. I'm going to finish it up off camera. Okay, so I'm coating my lashes with my Lash Discovery by L'Oreal. But I'm kind of making it pretty messy so I can kind of make the mascara like run a little. So it can kind of look like, you know, like run off mascara, which I think is really cool looking. Oh my god, I love that. That's so cute. I mean, not cute, but I really like that effect. That looks really cool. And then I'm just going to take a little bit more. I'm going to make the lashes even more dramatic on the lower lash line. Then you can kind of just blend it out with your finger. Yeah, just like that. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to do for that. Yeah, that looks really cool. I'm going to add a tiny bit here. Yeah, okay, that looks cool. And then I mean, I'm already looking crazy. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the eyes. We're gonna move on to the face now. And yeah, okay, so now we're gonna do bronzer, blush, and highlight. I've been loving this bronzer from House Labs, so I'm just gonna use this one. This is like a beautiful, like really light bronzer, so we're just going to just very lightly bronze up my skin because I don't really feel like Belle would have too dramatic of a bronzed up complexion. She's very pale, so it just adds like such a gorgeous, like very like lightweight effect to the cheeks, and I love it. I love what it does for your complexion. We're gonna get fun with the face though. Like, we are far from done with the like dramatics in this look. I kind of like that I made this side a little bit less because I'm gonna like mostly concentrate on this side that she would be like super beat up. Okay, so, and then of course for blush, it's a no-brainer. I'm gonna use the Belle Enchanted Mirror blush from ColourPop. This is such a gorgeous blush. I was like addicted to this blush when I first got it. It's so beautiful. I'm not gonna do too much. I think that's enough, yeah. I don't even know if I'm gonna do much highlight either. Luna, will you stop? Sorry. Okay, so that's pretty much it for that. I grabbed everything except for my lip color. I'm like, oh, I'm so prepared. And then I forgot to grab my lip color, but it's okay. And then for the highlights, I kind of wanted to just take it back to a classic highlight. So I'm going to take my Becca Champagne Pop and Prosecco Pop, and I'm going to blend those, I mean, mix those two together, blend those together. Obviously, we're going to blend them together. So I'm just going to take both and just highlight. Oh my god, they're so gorgeous. Alright, I'm just going to do my brows off camera and then we'll do the lips. Okay, and then we're going to do the lips. I did go ahead and just add a little bit of the liner to the waterline just so it could kind of look more connected. And then for the lips, if I could wipe them off properly, I'm going to go into the ColourPop Luxe lipstick into the ColourPop's Luxe lipstick in the shade Beast, which is one of the ColourPop lippies that came out with the Midnight Masquerade collection. I'm just going to do it off camera so we can get to the special effects stuff. Okay, so that's pretty much it for the face makeup. So I'm going to put my hair back so we can start working on the face, because I want to, I know my hair looks a little bit crazy, but this is the only way I can get it out of my face right now since my hair is too short to put up fully. So I have to like put it back with clips and everything. So this is what we're working with. So first, what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw like teeth marks around this right here, and I'm probably going to put another one like probably down here. And then what I'm going to do is kind of like use like a red shadow to like kind of create like scratch marks or bloodied marks. And then I'm going to use like a liquid lipstick and kind of just like kind of try and splatter blood a little bit. So what I'm first going to do is draw like the outline of the, I think I want to use this mirror instead, of the teeth. So you kind of just draw lines. It's not too difficult. And then what you're going to do is kind of just draw like parentheses to kind of make them look like teeth. And then you kind of just like fill them in a little bit. Just like that, really. Nothing really too crazy. And then I'm going to take the Midnight Masquerade palette and I'm going to use Merryweather and Quasimodo and Gaston and kind of just create like bruise marks around the area. So I'm just going to take like this Morphe brush. And Merryweather is a pretty pigmented shade, so you don't really need too much of it. I'm just going to start like bruising up my face. And you can kind of use your finger to like blend it out a little bit. I'm going to take some down here. It's very hard to see, honestly, like your chin area. And it's very hard to see in this freaking lighting. Like I can't see anything right now. So I'm going to raise the light a little bit to see if that helps. Yeah, that definitely helps. And then what I'm going to do is take Quasimodo and just add like a bit of that around it. Oh my god, that shade is so pigmented. Holy crap. And you're just going to kind of blend the two shades together. And you can kind of use your finger to make it, yeah. God, this shade is so pigmented. I'm going to take it and kind of like, just, you know, bruise it up. I'm going to do that on most of my face. And I'm going to take a little bit of that brown too down here. And just do the same. I mean, I can use this mirror too. It's a lot easier to see in here, actually. And it doesn't have to be perfect whatsoever. Like, I really want to make it look imperfect, honestly. And then what I'm going to do is take like a smaller brush and I'm going to start drawing like scratch marks. Oh my god, I can't with this. I really, okay. And then I'm gonna take the, can I speak? I'm gonna take the shade Gaston and kind of like just draw it very lightly to make like a line. And this is kind of like the base for just like a scratch mark. So that's what we're gonna do. Do that. I'm gonna take it here as well. I like how that looks. And then you can kind of just fade it out a bit with your finger. Yeah, like that. Ooh, I like that. I'm going to do the same like over here. Honestly, you really don't need special effects makeup. Like, should have just used like this side actually, because that would make it a bit thinner. I like how it fades out with your finger. Yeah, so like that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of fill them in with a bit of the liner just to kind of make it look like more bloodied. Just like 1 or 2 dots, like honestly not too many. I can't even see. If I could see, that'd be great. If only this was pigmented on where I actually want it to be. Like breaking it off. That's okay. It's not a big deal. You can kind of like blend it out a bit. I'm being pretty messy with it. I'm not being like perfect whatsoever. You can kind of smudge it out with your finger. Okay. And I'm going to add some more like bruise marks. So I'm going to take that brush again and kind of just add it around here. You really don't need too much because these shades are so damn pigmented. I'm going to add the brown. I didn't think it was going to be that pigmented on my neck, but like, holy crap, they're so pigmented. Okay, that's the gist for that. And then I'm probably going to add more, but I kind of want to try to do splattered blood first. So I'm going to take this Stila liquid lipstick in the shade Note, and I'm going to try and use that. What I saw is that one girl just put it on like a regular eyeliner brush and kind of just splattered it that way. And this doesn't dry as fast as like the ColourPop lippies do. So I think this one might work better. You kind of just... doesn't work at all. Okay, we're just going to use a brush to do that. Just give me a sec. So all I did was take this stippling brush from MAC and I kind of just dotted it on, and that pretty much gave me the effect that I needed. So I'm going to add a bit to my face, just like all over. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. I like that. Okay, and then I just took the shade Creeper from ColourPop and kind of like dabbled it on again, and I think that added the effect that I wanted. So I kind of want a bit more right there. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. I like that a lot. And then I'm gonna, why can't I say that today? So then what I'm going to do is take Gaston and kind of just blend and smudge out the teeth marks a little so they don't look so perfect. Because obviously they wouldn't be perfect, right? And then I'm going to draw another teeth mark down here. I'm going to do that off camera though. Okay, so I went ahead and drew another teeth mark on my neck, and then I'm going to take the red shade Gaston again and kind of just, you know, make it a bit more messy. Really like that effect with it. And then I'm going to take Merryweather again and kind of like bruise it up down here. Take it up here. Can't see anything. And then take a bit of Quasimodo just around it and kind of just, again, blend it out with your finger. God almighty, I like barely dipped into it and it's so dang pigmented. Like, seriously. Okay. Can't really see this part of my neck very well. I'm forgetting to angle myself. Just to make it look like, you know, black and blue marks. Okay, and then I'm going to take the liquid lipsticks again because I didn't really show you guys what I did. So I just used this stippling brush and this worked perfectly. So I'm just going to take Carmelo, pretty much majority of that on the brush, and then I'm going to take a little bit of Creeper, not too much, just to spackle it around. And then I'm just going to add like one here. Yeah, and then like one up here. Like in the brows, and then I'm going to do it on the lips too. I'm going to add a little bit of the actual liquid lipstick just to make it look like dropping a little. I'm going to add a little bit here. A little bit here. Just to look like he like scratched her face. Just like that. Let me just wipe off my hands. My hands are getting so stained from red. It's like ridiculous. Okay. I'm gonna think about what else I want to do. Because I think we're getting close to the end. I'm really loving how this is turning out. I might add like a little bit here of like scratch marks, but I really like how it was mostly on this side of the face. So I'm just going to add a little bit of Creeper to the brush so we can get a little bit of that here. Oh my god. I have to work with this quickly because it dries so quickly. I just wanted a little bit more of that like splattered red on my lips. Like that. Like that around. I'm liking it a lot. Okay, so I went ahead and added a little bit to the top lip, and then I'm going to add a tiny bit to my nose. Yeah, just like that. That's perfect. Maybe a tiny bit more. Just to make it look bloodied. And then maybe I'll add a tiny bit to right here. Yeah, like that. Oh my god, I'm having so much fun with this. I could add splattered blood all day. Like, this is so much fun. I don't know if I'm gonna do anything else. I think I'm really happy with this. So all I did with this brush off camera, because I kind of wanted to test it first, is I just added the Stila liquid lipstick in Carmelo, and then Carmelo Note, and then I added Creeper on top and just literally just stabbed it on. Pushed it on. And it created a... Okay, I'm just going to add a little bit of scratch marks over here. I don't want to take it overboard. I just want to add something here because this side is a little bit too perfect. So I'm going to take that red shadow again, Gaston, and just... Why am I dipping into the wrong shade? Oh my god, Caitlin. I don't know if I really like that. It's not really doing what I want. I think I'm just going to leave it alone. Maybe just add a bit more of splattered blood on this side. Or maybe just add some like scratch marks with like a black liner. I think I like that more. If I could use something that I can actually see in. And the scratch marks do not have to be perfect. This is not a perfect look whatsoever. I can't see. I'm just trying to connect them and I can't see anything. But I think that looks pretty cool. Yeah, I like that. And then I'm going to add a bit more of splattered blood around that area. Or maybe I'll just add bruise marks because, again, I don't want to go too overboard. I mean, this has been so much fun. I've been having so much fun doing this. I never thought I was the type of person to do these type of looks, and now, since I've started doing them, they have been so much fun. But you don't need special effects stuff. Like, you can just use eyeshadow or eyeliner or lipstick and you're good. If I could see what I was doing, that'd be fan-fucking-tastic. Right, I think that's pretty much everything. I think I'm satisfied with this. Okay, so I thought that other bite mark kind of looked too similar to the other one. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add a bit more splattered blood down here. So I'm just going to take the reds and do that. Yeah, that's basically all I wanted, was just like that. I think we're good, you guys. I'm really loving this look a lot. I would never think I would do a look like this, but I am so satisfied with it, and I think we're good. Okay, so I think we're pretty much done. The only other thing I want to do is just add a tiny bit of red right here. Yeah, just like that. I think we're done. I'm obsessed with this look. I love it. I think I actually pulled it off. It came out pretty much the way I was envisioning it. I am obsessed with the way that the splattered blood looks. I think it looks so awesome. And I really love the bloodied lip with the scratch mark because I kind of wanted to make it look like he scratched her face and the blood like splattered up to her lips and like upper lip and her nose and around her eyes. Wanted to put like a little bit of blood up here, and then the teeth marks. I'm just obsessed. I love it. So I hope you guys enjoyed I don't know if I should add a little bit of bruising marks up here, but I kind of wanted to make it look like she got attacked from here, like got scratched, got a bite mark, got a scratch mark, and then like the rest of the blood just like splattered and like got a scratch here, and then the rest of the blood just splattered everywhere. So like not necessarily bruised up here, but mostly around this area. So I'm obsessed. I love it, and I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll give you guys a really close look. So here are the eyes. And the under eyes, which I love. I love the smudged mascara effect. I thought that was so much fun. And then the upper forehead with the splatters. And then the mouth. And then the nose. And then the claw marks. Hopefully you guys can see. And then the neck. So here are, I'm just going to angle it up a little bit more. The scratch marks, the bite mark, and the neck. I hope you guys can see it. I think that's pretty good up close look. So yeah, that is pretty much it. I love how this look turned out. I'm obsessed with it. And yeah, I had a blast doing this. Now I have to take all of this off, but I think I got the beat up look across and I had so much fun and I love it. I'm obsessed. So yeah, please like and subscribe. Follow me on all my social media. Please follow me on my Instagram. My Instagram is cbw819. If you guys ever want to chat and talk, feel free to follow me and hit me up on Instagram. I am always happy to talk to you guys. And I hope you guys enjoyed this look. I hope you guys are enjoying a couple of Halloween looks on my channel. It's kind of gotten me more into the spirit of Halloween because I can't really celebrate it this year. I know a lot of people like are going to be struggling with celebrating the holidays because it really sucks that you can't like, you know, do a lot of things that you would like to normally do. But just be safe out there. I love you guys. Bye. And again, please check out Ally's look. I know it's going to be amazing. Bye.